Hello everyone, I'm Kelly Wicker. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you join me today. This is my first haul video. It's some goodies from my favorite things. It's one of my favorite online crafty stores. My husband feels that I spend way too much money on crafty supplies. I was telling him that this is actually a small haul. But before we dive in to all the crafty goodness, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell, so you won't miss any of our future crafting adventures together. Also, if you have any questions or if you tried any of these goodies before, please share your thoughts down in the comments below. I love hearing from you. I really love their packaging. Let me show you this really cute box that it came in. Check this out. It says this box contains a whole lot of happy. Open and get crafty. And then here's the other side of the box. My favorite things. So without further ado, let's get started with the unboxing, and later on we'll dive into the card making, so stay tuned.
Alright, so let's get into the fun part of the video, the unboxing part. I've had this box here for a while, and why is it getting out of focus? I'm sorry about that. There we go. So just throwing this out there, I did purchase all the items in this box. They were not given to me. So let's get into the unboxing. So here we go. They have it all nicely lined with some pink tissue paper. So like I said, this is actually a small purchase for me. Let me see what I bought. Sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. It's been a while. So I did buy a few stencils here. So this first one is called Watercolor Wash. So that'll be really fun for some watercolor backgrounds. And this is called the Plaid Builder. I love plaid, so that will be really fun for the fall and for the winter coming up. Super fun. And this one is called the Rectangle Extraordinaire. So that will be great for backgrounds. This one I really wanted. I remember ordering this. I have several cloud stencils, but this one I really wanted because it has all these different shapes on here, and it's all four sides, so that's really fun. So it's called the Rolling Cloud Stencil. I'm actually going to be using this and this stencil in my card today. So they include a personalized thank you card. Has my name up there, Kelly. Your new favorite things have arrived. It's really cute. Picked and packed with love, Erica. Thank you, Erica. And then here's another watercolor rectangle set. So fun. Can't wait to use those. And this I saw on a video recently that Kathy did. It was really fun. She did use some pattern paper and a shaker card. I really want to try something like that. That looks super fun to make. So this is called the Trick or Treat Die-namic. Super cool. And these are all for A2 size cards. So, and if you purchase $60 or more, I believe it is, you get a freebie. So this is my freebie. You are on my mind. Cute. Thank you. And I ordered this cling rubber stamp. This really cool background stamp. It says happy birthday. And this is what I really wanted. I saw these and I had to have these gnomes. Aren't they adorable? So fun. They're called Sunflower Gnomes. I love the sayings on here. It says, to know you is to love you. I'm glad I picked you. And happy birthday, sunshine. So cute. I'm going to have so much fun coloring those with my Copics. This is the other item that we're going to be using in today's card. And if a stamp set has a matching die set, I will be buying it. I am not a fussy cutter. I'm not a fan of fussy cutting, so I will purchase the matching die. And then I was running low on black cardstock, so I ordered some, my favorite things, black licorice cardstock. It includes 10 sheets. And then I ordered some of their sour apple cardstock. And this one includes 10 sheets. It's a pretty green. So that is everything I bought. Let me put this box away and I will show you all the items. So, like I said, let me flip those over. I'll leave them on here. This is pretty. So there we go. And then here are the stamps and the dies. So fun. And then the background stamp. The freebie. The trick or treat die. And I am an affiliate member of My Favorite Things. So if you see in the description box below on my video on YouTube, if you click the link that I include, I get a percentage back if you buy something from that link. So I get a small commission, so it helps me out. So when you hear about people talking about affiliate, that's what that means. So I would greatly appreciate it if you're interested in any of these items. So super fun. So we will dive right into the card making. I set up my work area and I'm using my Altenew grip mat. I start off with a blank cardstock panel that's a little bit smaller than an A2 size, but you can go longer or smaller depending on your preference. Today I'm using Neenah Classic Crest Solar White cardstock and the 110-pound weight. So I brought out this cute little T-square ruler to help me line up my mask. I want it just right. It would look weird if it was a little off, but there are ways you can fix that. So now we're ready to create the clouds. I've been patiently waiting to use this rolling cloud stencil. The rolling cloud stencil technique is a fun and creative way to add depth and dimension to your craft projects, particularly when creating backgrounds or scenes with cloud patterns. There's actually several techniques going on in this card today. As I create this cloud background, I will explain a little bit as to what I'm doing. I'm trying out the layered stack stencil technique. As you see me here build up this cloud background. And then we are also creating that nice wide white margin with that A2 mask underneath. The clouds are now finished. So now we have to finish this off by creating a little hill at the bottom for the gnome to sit on. So I'm getting out Mowed Lawn Distress Oxide ink and the Lawn Fawn Hillside stencil set. And I'm holding it down there because I don't want anything to get underneath the stencil. That's the only reason I need to hold it down. Otherwise, I don't have to because of the grip mat. Now to peel off the mask to see the beautiful background we created. I also wanted to talk about what was holding down my ink pads. That's the Tim Holtz Grip Media Mat. It works really well for that. I decided to heat emboss the cute little gnome because it will help with the Copic coloring. The raised areas will help keep everything in the lines. So with the help of my Misti and my embossing powder tool, I will prepare our cardstock here to stamp our little gnome. Now I'm taking my clear embossing ink and applying it to the stamp and closing my Misti door, and I take my stamp pressure tool to apply the pressure that transfers it to the cardstock. And now I'm getting out some copy paper here to collect the leftovers of the embossing powder. I'm using some fine detailed black embossing powder from Ranger. There we go. Adding a little bit more and removing some of the excess and funneling back the embossing powder back into the container. I have my heat tool ready to go. It's nice and hot. So now we're just heating that up and it's ready to be cut out. Now I'm just lining up the die to the stamped image and taking over to my Gemini to cut off camera. And now I have my Copic markers out. I'm just doing basic coloring, nothing to explain. Just a few colors that I picked out for the gnome. So now I'm getting ready to apply the sentiment to the front of the card with the help of my Misti. And I'm using some black ink from My Favorite Things. There we go. Just did it a couple times. Nice light pressure. So now I'm getting out my foam squares and I'm adding them to the back of my gnome for some dimension. Of course, have to have some dimension to the card. And now let's just focus on that background that we created today with all the different techniques we used. Those wide margins, they just provide a nice white space. It promotes a sense of balance. The framing effects draws you to the focal point of the card. A wide margin design is versatile and adaptable. The wide margin provides a neutral backdrop that can be personalized. It prevents overcrowding. I just love it. So now I got out my Scor buddy and working on folding my note card here, setting that up. And I get out my foam tape from Altenew. I love this foam tape. It's such a great price point too for foam tape. And just added 4 strips to the back for some sturdiness. And now we're going to apply it to the card base very carefully. I want it to line up just right. I really loved how all the techniques just came together for this card. It turned out really cute. Thanks so much for watching.